Yeah, I think Alistar being able to find that in the back half going to really help Weibo with the fact that they lack that true tank. So being able to pop that ultimate, catch some CC, and try and get off 2 spell rotations in the fight could be really nice for Hong and Weibo.
And take their dragon. Now, you do lose quite a bit here by giving up grubs, right? Breathe is going to make great use of them later on in the game. Even Xiaohu is going to be able to do his thing. You've got one really strong solo laner and one pretty damn good one. But the FPX solo laners as well should be able to hold their own at least. But if Weibo start getting advantages, these turrets will melt.
Once they are able to get the 1v1 going, as Breathe is absorbing solo XP and solo gold, whereas Sheer is sharing. So I'm curious how much longer Weibo want to keep this up, because they really are trading power into the Kaisa for power into the Gwen.
This is going to be real bad. Sheer is going to have to run away, and he is stuck. The triple threat of Weibo is here. First blood going to be picked up by Tien.
Yeah, Tien burns the ult, going to be gifted the kill. Of course, no flash on this Gwen.
Oh, he got spotted.
Was spotted there, though. Nice toggle from our observers. See if Breathe
Wait, did he not? I don't think Breathe saw him, and now the equalizer on top of his head. Doesn't matter that you exhaust him. That's plenty of damage.
I guess Breathe didn't see him, as that was a little funky, Yanni.
Well, he's been able to get his. Doesn't mean that he hasn't been able to be too active so far.
I'm still just so shocked that Breathe went down there. That was such an
Too busy breathing.
Yeah, and Hong.
Okay.
He's gonna walk down into the river and get found and probably go down.
Yep, yeah, he's going to go down. Shadow was able to get there in time. Picks up 15 seconds with multiple members of Weibo on the bottom side. Perhaps a dive and a Drake is in the cards.
It's still cleaning up the
It is definitely in the cards.
Hong.
Hong is just going to drop his ultimate down and tank up this turret, and they mob Sheer.
No chance to win out on that dive, as Sheer has to get through and am secured for just the dive bot for Weibo. So again, on paper, not exactly these. Oh, hold on.
Oh, wait, okay. So Tien could not steal it, but Shadow is stuck back here. Is he actually able to get out? Yeah, Tien not going to commit his flash. He saw multiple members in the area, and it's into the game.
Yep. Yeah, I think the idea is that they're going to try and play outside of the range of the Zero and around it, as Breathe going to get caught.
It's going to be hard to do when Care goes all the way in, and he finds his second kill of the game. Now, let's see if Xiaohu is going to look for more here. Does have the Spirit Rush available. Charm is not going to land, and the rest of Weibo cannot catch up.
Right on out of there. And this is not bad for FPX, who continue to farm up these side lanes for Weibo, looking for these plays bot and not really finding anything.
Oh no, his leap got interrupted, and the tank up is going to be there. And the Ignite will not give it over to Hung. That means Xiaohu will get his first of the game. This low damage, high uptime RE. They will. Nobody on the Dragon yet for Weibo, which means they may fancy themselves a fight here. Herald down to about 5,000 HP. Tien does have his ultimate available. The Herald is getting chunked even lower. Looks like they're looking to go all the way in. It's smite and secured by Shadow, but Shadow is caught in the pit with 2 members of Weibo, but now Hung is in there, and sure, he's got his ultimate, but the rest of his team is able to buy space for him to be able to walk out, but the objective does go to FPX.
So that Dragon take will be grabbed in the back half by Weibo, but it's delayed, and in that time where it's delayed, Care gonna not just pick up the outer turret, but Shui also dropping that Rift Herald. They should be able to get a crash.
This will be good, and a lot of teams, they'll make the breakneck pace play of trying to dive. Xiaohu does not have his ultimate available, so maybe we'll see a move like that happen here. Assume is coming through as well. The turret is going to fall, and they're going to look for Xiaohu. The charm is out, but here comes Awesome to the backline, but he gets punted into the turret, but there's the Emperor's Divide, as Hong has to flash away as he watches his Ahri fall.
Accepting that it's going to be dropped and finding a lot of gold they can throw in their pockets now, and that lead as they come back out on the map continues as Care is eliminating the spot outer turret.
Yeah, I mean, look, he's on 2 items now. That's a huge lead. He's up about 1,500 gold.
Or there, going to get the bad news and give his team info. They should be dropping this turret. They don't need to look for that one. It's going to fall on its own as Breed takes care of business.
I'm always worried when he walks into an unwarded bush now because of what's happened earlier. But FPX, and I think making a bit of a miscue there,
He's
right?
going to take his time picking it up, and let's see if we can get other stuff done on the Gwen. Speaking of him, we'll have a Nashor's Tooth coming in pretty soon, as that is the new build, and Hong has been caught flashless.
Yeah, he's near nobody. He's trying desperately to get back to his team. The bullet time, but they're undeterred. Our FPX, Zhui is going to get credit for that kill, and the Otacon will be started. Breathe does have a teleport available if they want to fight a 5v4. We know Otacon can do a lot of shred, but it looks like Weibo are not interested.
Likely to be the withdraw this game with just the lack of damage and skirmishing that we've seen going on and going around. I will say the scary part about this, upcoming Dragons is... Oh, wait. Wow, Rose is...
Yep.
I'm a little bit surprised about that. As not a lot of kills on the board. Don't feel like a ton of damage has been traded around. But Weibo going to play the lane first before they play the objective. FPX thinking the same thing. Kara doing a decent job trying to hold the choke here, but it doesn't... No turrets being taken. No use of his Azir passive here. Just standard ones holding.
Uh-oh.
Care.
They found Care. He's got to flash
Good
away,
flash.
so not going to have that tool to go back in, but they're going to go for the fight. Teleports are coming in. Down goes Pantheon as Xiaohu does have a couple of charges to go in. Maybe land a big charm. Flashes are getting burnt, but here comes the Equalizer on the other side. Breathe is going to use the Hollowed Mist to try to get away, and it looks like he will. Xiaohu is out of dashes. Sheer is shoving them away, and the Dragon started by FPX.
It should be enough for FPX to get the Dragon, and do want to credit Care with that fight, Yanni, because the engage was onto him. Once they saw the Q being used by Azir, that's really what prompted the trigger pull. How Care played that one. Even that Equalizer from Sheer just to split him up. No, they didn't find him looking back half. But
we're fighting again. Teleports are coming in. Tiana's joined the fight. Light is here too. Big double knockups coming through. This could be a bad one for FPX. His Shadow's got to flash out, but they're able to trade back on the Hong. Sheer being a bit of a savior there. Is able to pop if he wants. This singular ward doing a lot of work. Just letting Weibo know that FPX are in the area. They have a vague idea of where they're at, but they lost the mid wave.
I like what FPX is doing here. They had the control. They got the fast track to mid, and they're at least going to take the outer before they look at this Dragon. As again, it has to be
now
ripped
it's low.
by Weibo.
2,000, 1,000 secured, and here comes the fight. The knockup is onto Shadow. Here comes the equalizer on multiple members, splitting the fight. Awesome got to the back of the fight too, and he flashes away. Care is relatively safe. And the Emperor's Divide knocks them all away. And the only one left standing is Tien. But he looks like Tien at a Dragon Ball Z. He's just a chump. A triple kill for Awesome.
A big fight for FPX in another game one. Awesome gets his hands on this Kaisa. And FPX playing with direction, playing sound here against Weibo in this first game. And punishing this composition, Yanni, as... I know that some of these wins from FPX haven't really been quite, as convincing as what we want to see. But this draft from Weibo getting punished heavily by FPX, who are playing really well in this game.
FPX, their map movements have been sublime, Cubby. This is what you expect out of a team in Group Ascend. Doesn't matter that they're 0-4.
That one on the board of the win column. So a real opportunity for them to at least take this game and then try and have two chances to take the series here. As
this
big
is a nice fast
in.
play by Weibo. Going golden is Sheer. A couple of members going to have to wait to get there. Here comes the bullet time as Sheer goes down. Now it's a 5v4. Awesome to the back line. He's got the LPL. Kaisajin just buying time, but Zhui is going to fall in the back half. Care. He's going to make big plays. He's flashing on Breathe, and he takes him out, and he puts the turret up too. And now he's stuck in a 2v1 on the wrong side of the map. This is going to be a little sketchy. Care with 2 kills. One more charge on Xiaohu to fly in and try to land a charm, but a good shift away. But now he's not close to the turret. The flash getting burnt by Tien. Going golden is Care, but I don't think he's going to be able to fight his way out. He will fall, and Weibo get a lifeline back into the game.
As they're going to skip over that turret and see what they can do walking in here, but this is scary. Shadow.
Okay, Tien going to get engaged on first, way off to the side, just trying to keep Breathe at bay. Hong in the middle of the back line, but he's getting melted. Equalizer in a perfect spot. Xiaohu is burning alive. So is Misfortune. What a play by Sheer and friends. And FPX are going to ace Weibo and potentially take game one.
That's it. Goodbye, Gwen. Goodbye, Weibo. As FPX, another day, another series, another game one win against a higher tier opponent than them. As I really was impressed by this game from FPX in the back half.
They played it so clean. Great play by Weibo to try to get themselves back in it, but man, their wave control, their side laning was so much better than Weibo's, and that's the big issue.
These were some of the best highlights from today's matchup. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.